Basic Unicorns, welcome back. Step 2 of the 10 steps to the Most Okayish Face Ever series is all about eyes. So today we're going to focus in a little bit on eyeshadow and eyeliner, and I'm just going to show you, we're going to see what happens. I'm just going to talk you through it. Today I'm working from the Naked 3 palette. This is an oldie and a goodie. I just like it because it has a lot of really pretty tones. I don't want to blind you. So it's got a lot of beautiful neutrals. It's got a little bit over here in the darker. Oh, I'm no Vanna White. It's got a little bit in the darker range, but I feel like most people will have this in their makeup wardrobe. Something like this. The key to my Most Okayish Face Ever is to think 3 colors of eyeshadow. You're going to have a light color. I'm going to pick up the lightest color in this palette. It's called Strange on just a big old fluffy brush. This is the Morphe 218. And I'm just dusting that all over the eyelid from the lashes to the brow. So, what did I say? 2 eyes, light, medium, dark. The next, I'm going to take a fluffy kind of crease brush. I'm going to use the Morphe PK36. It's part of their breast cancer ones. I thought they were just pretty and pink and rose gold, so of course I had to have them. I'm going to take the color Trick. So it's a nice mid-range shade, and it's going to be my crease shade, and it's going to be kind of how I build the look. Now, depending on the shape of your eye, that depends on where this medium shade goes. Some people can put it all the way from their lash line up. If you have that kind of eye shape and that looks better on you, you can do that. Some people, they just put it right around their crease and kind of do it in those round motions. This depends on your face, okay? I'm going to show you my trick, what I like to do, but this depends on your eyes. Okay, so I picked up Trick, patting off the excess, and then I like to look straight at a mirror or a little bit lifted, but with hooded eyes, I like to look straight at the mirror, and I just apply this very, very, very lightly in my crease. Medium shade just to build depth to the eyelid. I'm going to pick up some more and do the other eye. I'm going to take that first lightest shade too and make sure that it blends. Just a little bit of depth. So before I go into adding the darkest shade of eyeshadow, because I said light, medium, dark, I'm going to go ahead and define my lash line. I'm using the Marc Jacobs pencil in brown. I don't know the name of it. I'll figure it out. I will find out for you lovelies. So what I'm doing here is I'm picking up my mobile lid, and for this technique I'm not putting it on the waterline. I'm actually just smudging it straight into my lashes. Then I'm going to take that same pencil and right at the base of my lash, I'm going to just put a little bit to smudge. It looks crazy right now because it's just a weird, very messy line, but I'm going to use it. Now that I've got that liner on, I'm going to take a smudgy brush and I'm going to use this just to build up my outside corner of my eye to create a really soft effect. I don't really want a drastic wing, but I do want that kind of eye shape because it looks really nice and lifted on my eye. So I'm creating that with this smudgy liner. So that kind of gives us a good base. Now it looks crazy right here, but we'll clean that up. So now I'm going to take one of the darker shades in this palette called Dark Side on that same smudgy brush. And I'm going to use that to make a shadow effect of this wing. Or this, it's not really going to be a wing, when it's all said and done and blended out. It's just more of a dramatic V-shaped kind of look. That looks awful. I always like them when they're halfway, when you're halfway into your kind of smoky, smudgy look. Because it always looks awful for just a second. Blend, 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 blend into that crease. Just to where it's so blown out, you can't tell what I did, how I got this. Then do the same on the other side. So now we've just got like a good gradient happening from our lash line to where it's just looking nice and a little bit smoked. My all-time trick is to take a shimmery color and put it on my mobile lid on this inner part. I love it. It looks awesome on me. It looks awesome on most people. But I'm going to do that first with a creamy highlighter. This is the I Want Candy Glow stick. And I'm doing that right here on my mobile lid. Mine's tiny because I have like very hooded eyes. Then I'm going to go on top of it with Dust. It's a pinky toned like shimmer. And I'm popping that on top of that cream just so that it makes it stand out even better, even more. I'm going to take my blending brush again in the crease and just make sure that that stays pretty matte. Then my last little fun trick, and this is something that you can skip if you want to depending on what kind of look. I'm going to take just a little bit of black waterproof liner to make a really thin line back in that same area, but right on that lash line. I'm tucking it really close to my lash line, and I'm not winging it or anything. I don't go all the way in on my eye shape because they can look too close together. Give yourself one final blend over. I'm going to take that smudgy brush, whatever is left, and pop that along my lower lash line, really close to the lashes. There you have it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this and got something out of it. If you try this or anything, please hashtag me. Be a basic unicorn. Hashtag Life with Leah the Makeup Mama. Get it to me somehow. Messenger, pigeon, I don't know. Thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed it and got something out of it. Be sure that you subscribe because there's so much more coming down the pipeline. Make sure that you watch our last video. Make sure that you subscribe. Make sure that you watch me talk about hard things that I've been through. Soulful Storytime Sundays. I think we're going to call it that. Make sure that you watch our trailer. And my family, and all the other things everywhere.